Okay everyone, so tonight we're going to deal with a quick submission for when your opponent is grabbing onto your head in the side control position. So it's not too common, so if TJ's on the mat, if he's taken me to the mat or I've managed to get him down, he's caught a guillotine and I've passed his guard here. Or sometimes the guy's too experienced and you just hold your head. So the first thing is that even if you think, alright, he doesn't have his guard, some guys can have a really strong squeeze here, maybe might tap you, and even if they don't tap you, they're going to cause you a lot of problems just by hanging onto your head. And what we said earlier in class is there's a freak in every gym. So there's someone who can finish a weird submission in every gym. So even though in your academy or in your gym or in this gym, you might not have anybody able to squeeze your head to tap you here, there might be someone out there who can. And there are submissions from this position here as well, a bit obscure, but they do exist. So we worked on two things tonight, the Von Flu, and we worked on something now called the Chop Kimura that I'm going to show. So when TJ's grabbed my head here, ordinarily what I want is that my shoulder goes under here and I want the Von Flu choke here. Okay, make him tap from this position. But sometimes he's already on the side, he's already tucked his head in and he's holding on here. So first things first, I've got to block the guard from coming back in. So put your hand on the mat. Okay. Second thing, I'm going to bunch my fist inside here and start to corkscrew around towards his head to north-south position. Again, I'm going to put my hand here so that he can't follow me around. I'm going to bring my head down towards his belly. That's what's going to free my head out here and the pressure on his ribs. I'm going to catch here now for the Kimura. Here. Our traditional finish, we sit up and we finish here. So today what's going to happen is your opponent's going to catch their hands here. Okay? So when they grip, you always want to be like stepping over the head here sometimes. Trying to free the hands up can be very, very difficult. So I'm going to create a position that actually works with what he wants to do to escape, which is to turn his back to the mat. So if he wants to turn his back to the mat hard here, puts a lot of pressure on my wrist. So I'm going to change my grip here to the chop position, putting my own sort of ulnar bone at the base of my wrist down here on his wrist. And from here, I'm going to put my hip bone beside his head, elbow into his belly, and I'm going to corkscrew here to the chop position. So very different from the grip here. And probably what you've experienced before is that when you're in the Kimura position here and this guy flattens out really explosively, the pressure comes on your wrist and you're not able to kind of keep that Kimura. So when you feel he's going to flatten down, switch to the chop grip. Puts a lot of pressure on his wrist, very sore for him. And now what I'm going to do, stack my own elbow on his belly, hip bone side of his head here, corkscrew down, and finish here. I try to keep my elbow on the belly. If it does slip off, it's a little bit more hazardous because you can escape out, but you'll still finish if you've got a decent grip on his arm. So that's the Chop Kimura from when your opponent grabs the head. Give that a shot and hopefully it works for you in training.